This is Lily Lesbian 411. I am Lily. So today we're going to talk about telling your parents that you're gay or bisexual. So, how my parents found out that I was lesbian, I was 15 and a sophomore in high school. I was dating a girl who was a freshman in college, and she had just turned 19. I was turning 16 later that year, but her birthday was in January, and that was much later. My dad basically found out. He got really suspicious because, she looked really dykey, and, there's nothing. He drove us to a show. He got really suspicious, and when he got back home, he went upstairs and just searched my room and found a diary. Diaries are so scary. Don't ever leave them around. If you're gonna have one, just lock it up. And he found out, and when I got home that night, he didn't say anything to me, but the next day I asked to hang out with her, and he said no, which is really weird for him. And then finally, throughout the week, I realized that my diary had been moved, and I was like, well, he definitely found it and read it. I'm in trouble. Anyway, it ended with a year of me not being able to go outside, and, a terrible relationship between my father. If you feel like you were sort of attracted to a girl that day, you're like, hey mom, it was really weird. In school today, there was this girl, and I was really attracted to her, and sometimes it helps them to sort of know what's going on as it's happening. So when you're like, yeah, I'm a lesbian, they're not so thrown off. But if you don't have a good relationship with the parents, I know I could never have done that with my father. He would have stopped it in its tracks, and it would have been even worse for me. Once you know that you're a lesbian, I'd say give it a year, or close to a year, like 8 months, and even then is cutting it. Like, you should try to just, date around and keep it in the DL for at least a year, and then, sit your parents down and say, listen, and just explain to them exactly what happened. Don't let the conversation get elevated or anything like that, or don't start fighting. If it's normal for them to get upset and start to fight with you, but if you say, hey, mom or dad, or mom and dad, I don't really want to fight about this. Please just think about it and then let me know how you feel. Either way, this is who I am. And, just let them know that everything's going to be okay. They're not going to be normal at first, but it's a striving effort. You have to work for it. And if you do all these things the right way, you're going to have a good relationship with your parents, and it's going to work out. Now, the worst case scenario is that your parents don't accept it. There's plenty of, LGBT centers and stuff that can help you if your parents react extremely badly to the situation. But for the sake of this video, we'll just say that, they didn't handle it perfectly, but they're not kicking you out or anything. That's what happened to me. And I would say to just take it one step at a time and just keep moving forward. Do well in school, get a job, save your money, and, just date around and have fun, and just, work on it little by little with your parents. My relationship with my dad is in no wonderful condition, and I don't live with my parents anymore. I moved out as soon as I turned 18, but there's always a way to make it work. If you have any questions, I'll be posting my email address next to the video. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. In the background is Tegan and Sarah's new CD, Sainthood. I love it. It's a great, great CD, and you guys should definitely buy it in iTunes or in the stores. It's awesome. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye!